Episode 3 of Gyeongseong Creature begins with an update on our monstrous creature. Apparently, 3 soldiers and another 4 down in disease control have been killed. 1 major has been seriously injured, and of course, we know that everyone bar 1 person inside the cells has been killed. There are dozens of them, and they're taken out of their cells. Those who have survived, like 1 soldier, are interrogated by Colonel Kato, who wants to know everything. This cuts us back 6 hours as we see the creature taken into a new cell way down in the basement. Unfortunately, the nitrogen tanks are disconnected by accident, and the creature awakens again. Tentacles protrude out from the cell and stab each of the masked men around it. Gunfire is ineffective, and there's only 1 man left standing when the cell doors open. Colonel Kato and his men happen to be on the floor above, and they shine a light down through the large circular vent below to keep an eye on everyone. It's a bloodbath, and those surviving soldiers from inside the elevator are systematically killed by this monster. Inside the hospital, Chalok gets talking to a Gyeongseong soldier who's working with the Japanese, but he's actually part of the resistance too. He points out that Myeong-jar is alive down there, and one of the few people still alive after the anthrax. This soldier knows all about these attacks, given the same thing happened before in a different location. He was there too, and when he starts retching and throwing up outside, Chalok watches as he's beaten to a pulp and forced to eat his own vomit. He was actually close to committing suicide when Chalok got involved and stopped him. She saved his life. Gyeongseong gets good news from Mita, who informs him that she's meeting with Sachimoto that night. Unfortunately, Gyeongseong is caught off guard outside by a whole bunch of thugs who end up beating him down. It's the porcelain pot guy, of course. Eventually, Gyeongseong holds his own and knocks the guy out, stumbling away from the alleyway and into the meeting with Sachimoto. Unfortunately, he's too late and it seems they're gone. He heads back home and patches up his wounds, but Mrs. Na shows up and speaks plainly to him, telling Gyeongseong that he needs to take care of himself and watch out. However, he refuses to go down without a fight and is done being pushed around by thugs, cowards, and Japanese goons. It seems to do the trick, because while Mrs. Na lets him get patched up, Sachimoto shows up at the Golden Treasure, ready to talk. In fact, he manages to guide his rickshaw inside without being searched too. While this is happening, Chalok asks her father to stop waiting around and head up to the rooftop. She slides down into the vents and begins her hunt for the lab. She takes the vent off down a few floors and finds numerous jars holding human heads. She also finds the jail cells and the poor men and women desperate to escape. Among those are children. Well, Chalok refuses to let innocent kids be killed, so she slips them out and back up the vent. She manages to save some of them, but when the doctor returns, she's forced to stop the search, with the vent cover still missing. Thankfully, Chalok manages to kill the doctor before he can call for help when he discovers what's happening. Chalok manages to get back to the vents, but unfortunately, she's almost spotted. Jang-won comes out of hiding to give them some time, but just as things look set to escalate, Gyeongseong's signal, the fireworks, suddenly rain down and he manages to work with Chalok to kill all the guards and turn the tide of battle. In fact, Gyeongseong himself hits the killing blow on one of the soldiers. After the commotion, the freed prisoners are taken out of the vents. However, it's just the kids for now. Myeong-jar is still down there, meaning they need to go deeper. At the end of Gyeongseong Creature Episode 3, the creature continues to get stronger.